Is that you talk about the universal laws, mate, or you talk about your own
Yes,
personal lessons?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Universal laws,
Hermetic
yeah,
principles,
cool.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
And I can show
People
you.
think they know it. People think they know it, but I mean, when you actually become evolved, that's when you really get to know. Everyone goes, the basics, but mate, they can throw that out the window. And when you become aware and you accept and all those basic laws of the universe that I believe are downloaded into our bodies, especially the five of us and all these other people who are doing these wonderful things in the world. Because that's just my opinion on what you were saying before. We've been picked and downloaded, and then they're downloading when we're ready, they download as much as they can the white light into us to help us evolve.
That's damn. You on point. You are so on point, dudes. You are so on point. Wow. Okay. Well, look at it like this here too. Man, dude, you are so on point. I swear,
I better get home at 1 a.m. again. This work.
It's like you ever heard of the thing called the light codes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Okay, is you are so on point to the point where each and every time you said that, you activated each and every one of our light codes.
Hell yeah.
In our DNA.
Nice, Jay.
Okay.
Get it? So but the thing is, you know how many people get it like that, but they choose to still try to put rationality in front of it. You see?
But it's very hard to do. It is very easy if you're not. You can't. There's a lot of people who overthink things. I know I used to overthink a lot of things and try and get answers, which is a good thing. But when you actually let go, that's like control thing. So you let go and control and let the thing flow into you and just accept. Even though it's the hardest thing, I'll talk about Diana and myself. The hardest things we've been through. But look at the way we've come out, and this is where they download the actual. They've gone. This is your lesson. Here's the download. Here's all your white light. Now you can ascend and get on the roller coaster, man, because you're gonna fly. You're gonna fly now, and wow, I think we're all of us are flying, man, flying.
See, now those are the ones that's no. Okay, yes, but no. But yes, but no. You feel me? You got it to the point, and it's like this here, but don't teach you everybody it's like this here. You ever heard the phrase, it's like when you're trying to play chess, right?
Yep.
The rules of chess is already given. You feel me? All you doing is just playing the game. If you can get on that mindset and that mindset totally, right, of the isness of everything, the minute you see that everything is, you would totally get the concept of, dude, we've been put in this system. You see, to the point when it gets deep like this, intellectual, right, braindish, because right now we're casting out to the right. You see?
Yep.
Receiving a channel, if you get where I'm coming from, it's weird to everybody else, but to the people that resonate to, and I know y'all resonating because I feel y'all. Like I feel it. Y'all giving me y'all will because I feel it in the solar plexus. You see, it is what it is. I'm trying to show y'all how this thing goes here. But you got to understand, my brother, the minute you can see it to the point where the principles, rules, virtues, whatever, it's all given. It's already given.
Can I throw in the Tao? Have you read the Tao?
Mm-hmm.
Tao Ching? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you read that, it's basically exactly what you're saying. It's as simple as that. And then
you get it. Yeah.
But then it's a case of actually, I mean, all of us will go there. It's actually having trust in the Tao, but also, and then applying that trust to ourselves with this new universal light coming through and becoming what we were supposed to be. We're getting this new superpower to become vulnerable and free and accept life as it is and the flow. And that's as much as I'm getting at the moment.
That's good. You just gotta let it flow, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, because you getting it, dude. Like, you just gotta let it flow in. That's all it's doing. You see, we kind of question it too fast. That's why it goes away, bro. You feel me? My thing is when I started realizing that I can do that I can I call it tapping in. With whatever name that you want to give it, try to give it a name, right? That and I BS you not, and it will respond to you. You feel me? You try giving it a name that you haven't heard before. You see that your mama, your daddy, everybody, God, source, chi, fucking whatever. Because it's gonna. I promise you, bro. I promise you.
Come back on this channel. You swear a lot. I love it.
I apologize, guys.
Love it.
Making Diana's life difficult. The editing.
When I feel the flow, it's really the word that's being presented to me. You feel me? And my daughter.
We'll put a disclaimer on the start of this video. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she the one that gets it. Like I can channel from my daughter a lot, and she clicks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But when you get to that state, and this is for everybody, when you get to that state of knowing that being, you know, the one, you come at it in a way where you would know it, because it's trying to communicate with you in a way that you get it. You see,
100%. It's like building up that relationship. And it's like I channel messages for people more than I can channel for my videos, whatever. Say if I go out to someone and I will channel them a message from source or from my spirit guides or wherever it's coming from for that particular person, and it happens all the time, and it's so easy and effortless, and it rolls so easy. I know it's not even me because I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying. You understand? And it just comes out, and when it does,
you're just a conduit for it.
You know the difference. You know the difference between you thinking about something and saying it to you receiving a message for that person or for whoever or whatever. If you get me.
This whole entire, I don't even know how long we've been on right now, really, because it's like when I get on a certain vibration with people, and when we be on that one accord, time don't exist yet.
Don't exist, man.
It's like a flow state. Yeah, it is a flow state. Yeah.
Yeah. I done a lot of lives. I done a lot of these little things, man, where I'm like, dude, like the time is just crucial. You see, but when you connecting spiritually with people, time don't even exist anymore. It's no time. It's like, cause we all tapped in. But whenever we are all tapped into that certain source, just come at it like this here, and I promise y'all, man, it will open itself up to you. Not only it'll open itself up to you, it will expand. You will totally understand vibration. You will understand frequency. You will understand certain things. You will totally understand how quantum this shit is.
Let me get my notes.
Okay.
Hang on.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
When you first start off, right? You already know that out here in the third density, everything is already has a name. It's already been made and played out, though. So we're leaving the realm of identification to the realm of knowing. This is the realm of knowing. Now we got to know it your way. What I'm saying, yes, but try it in a way that you will totally understand it and you will totally get it, right? So breath is the first step. You got to breathe. Not only breathe, but breathing is what makes you still. It will still your mind. Relax your tongue. Some people say put your tongue at the roof of your mouth. That shit don't work for me. Because it don't. Like for some reason, when I relax my tongue, Cortez, it cuts off the mental chatter thing a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So because the minute you find that stillness, that 2 seconds, that 1 second, where it's pure nothing, you tapped in. You see what I'm saying? Because the minute you become aware of that silent moment, it doesn't go anywhere because it's already programmed. That subconscious or unconscious awareness, you became aware of that stillness.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
No thoughts. It's completely still. There's no thoughts.
Man.
All that's left is awareness of self.
That's it, bro.
That is it.
Yeah, and it's so fucking beautiful, bro. It's fucking beautiful, bro. Yes, and when you become aware of that awareness, you feel me? Neither one of us can say we saw light there. It's darkest when you become aware. There's stillness. That nothing is void, yo. So all this extra shit people try to come with, bro. I'm like, dude, no. You feel me? Because it's dark when you get that shit. It's void, though. So once you get you get to that point, even if it's for 2 seconds, it's like a lifetime in the esoteric realm. In the spiritual realm, that small piece is a lifetime, yo. So anytime you get there, you find that way. You find that way. You find that way. Now, as you breathe, right? You are starting to, how can I say this? The light is about to come on. Y'all about to be light bearers, okay? When God said that there be light, here comes the light bearer. Take all the spookism out of it right now, guys. You feel me? But when the light comes on, you in your Lucifer right now. You the light bearer, the light of the mind. You get it? That's taking the spookism out of everything, bro.
Just to open, is that opening up sort of, you that's when you're in that stillness, so you open up, and that's what I was saying about the light coming into us. Is that sort of the same thing?
Yes, it's exactly the same thing, bro. Just let there be light. You see, when God hovered over the deep, it was dark. God didn't see nothing. It was void. You see? That's when God hovered over the deep. That's exactly what you're doing. Because once you find that stillness, ask Cortez, that is dark, brother. It's dark. You don't see anything. You feel me? So, but what you feel is so freaking priceless, dude. That feeling is you can't even describe it. Your mama, your daddy, couldn't nobody describe it. Because you try to go back in your mind like, man, how can I define it? There's no way you can identify it. It's just you just going with the flow. You feel me?
It's because it's like all the anxiety, all the energy that you were feeling before goes, because majority of your anxiety and stuff come from what you're thinking. So it's like when you're not thinking anything at all, you're just left with self, and it is a beautiful experience. It is.
Just being.
Yeah,
exactly. Just being.
Exactly.
And I can do that whilst in nature, whilst I'm walking around. I can do that, and it's like you're just, because don't forget, the mind automatically labels everything it puts its eye on. Automatically, it can't help itself but label something.
Yeah.
Just look around like I'm looking at this phone and I can hear my mind saying phone. I look at the laptop, it says laptop. So when you get to that point of no thoughts and you're walking around and you're just in the present moment, that's what the present moment is.
What it's about. you're in a realm of no thingness. You are no thing, no shape, no form.
It's just awareness.
Exactly. Now we finna start crystallizing ourselves right now. So it's like when you are in that realm of awareness, that means you're pure spirit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally no thing. It's like, it's no disrespect, but it's like somebody say, man, you ain't shit. You get it, because that's exactly what you are at that moment. That's exactly what you are at that moment. That's exactly bro. You feel me? You ain't nothing. And you kind of get it, bro. You kind of get it because you get so much information in that one moment, bro. To the point when you come back here, because you gotta understand, energy is constant. Everything is constantly going. When you found it, you found it. You feel me? And but it is what it is. When you get it, you get it. Now this is where you bring shape and form to yourself. The you, that's nothing. Mm-hmm. That's a spiral. Because you just a spiral. You just, it's a thing called a spiral, but it's also a thing called a vortex. Mm-hmm. Get where I'm coming from. But we gotta talk about dimensions and all that. But right now we just gonna be in third density right now. So when you get to that certain stillness, bro, whatever you see there, and this is for each and every one of us, bro, please, because once we learn this, bro, we finna learn some more. Man, you're gonna see the world is yours. That's all I'm gonna say. But once y'all learn that stillness, whatever it shows you, start understanding the subconscious mind. That's the subordinate part of you. Subconscious, subordinate. Yes. You get it? That's the part of you that was the little motherfucker that was, shit, you feel.
Hey, Solomon, just on that, mate, with the subconscious mind, do you think, especially with us, I felt, this is just an experience I've had, do you think the subconscious mind, when it's allowed to, speaks in this world? Like, it's like you say, oh shit, I did something without even thinking about it, or I was drawn, I was just, I was supposed to go that way, or just sort of the subconscious sort of takes you that way. Do you believe that that's a sign of our connection to the universe, or even next level sign that we're actually connecting to our true selves? That makes any sense there, mate?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It shows that you are aware of repetitious actions. If you get what I'm, because the subconscious, the subordinate, the subspace is gonna always bring back old things. You diving in the depths of unknown things, but the things that's known to it is gonna always be something that's gonna reflect on something old. So yeah, that's a major part of it. You feel me? Yeah. That's a major part of it to the point where, you ever heard of the shadow self?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes. We all know that one.
I love doing shadow work, actually.
We love it. Me too. I don't run from it. You feel me? Because it's just, goodness Lord Jesus, it kind of make me age a little bit, but I don't. I don't run from it, I try not to run from it, bro. I try not to, you know what I mean? But that when you start learning the subconscious part of yourself, the part of yourself that get put into auto drive, that's the part of you where you got to understand words and how words trigger you, how things around here might trigger you, and it'll bring you back to the unconscious realm, the unconscious state. Like, I try not to let no type of words trigger me to the point where Solomon gonna go back to reacting like Brian. If you get it from, you see Solomon.
So we sort of take a character. I'll make a joke about taking a character, but you sort of go into that you can put a label on it, but you sort of get, the subconscious is allowing you, it's inner knowing to bring it upon the world that we are now, because we've opened to it, and it guides us through. And then you bring those laws in like the Tao Te Ching, and then we get connected. So all the stuff's coming in. You always say you want to go to Oz, but all that stuff is like Mr. Oz walking down the Yellow Brick Road, and then all those things come together in one thing when you open the gate. Would that be? That's just what I see now, and I think that you're opening the gate to the life that you're supposed to have, especially being like I'll say a chosen one, for example. But it's the life you're supposed to have as well, because you've actually started to say you've started to ground yourself and be involved and be a part of the earth like we're supposed to be instead of being disconnected.
Totally. I like you. Totally. When you say open up the gates, right? Not many is capable of it. You feel me? But we all get glimpses of it. If you get where I'm coming from, you see. Yo, the words that you use, you guys are like so awesome, bro. I want to thank y'all first off. But
thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Bloody hell! What an honor to meet you, mate.
Oh man, it's an honor and a pleasure, man. Because this is what I do, bro. I sit here and I activate myself, dude. I activate myself to the point where I know when I'm not ready for it, because my spirit, the one that's in control of this, it'll show me how I'm not ready for it. Or you get more in tune with your body. That's where I'm trying to explain the subconscious part of yourself. The subconscious mind, right? And we're talking about it on a density scale, third density right now. That's the unconscious body. The subconscious mind is the unconscious body when we're going from energetic to physical. See, and when I say that, I mean it to the point where it's like all you have to do is just become conscious of an unconscious part of yourself, the ego, that you look at yourself in the mirror. That the unconscious part of that part of you become conscious of something. Stop breathing. You feel me? That's the id. That's you. That's the adversary. You get it? To the spirit. If you get where I'm coming from.
That's why the subconscious mind is under attack the most, if you look at it, because it's the most impressionable, and we don't even know it's happening because it could be subliminally. It's under. We don't even know we're being programmed. That's you know what I mean? And a lot of our habits and conditionings is because of that.
Yeah. It's picked up from other people in the world around us. It's not even our own.
There you go. They made y'all so much. It's picked up on people that's around us. Not only that, guys, look at what they do to us through programming. And
TV, movies, media, all of everything we absorb, everything that we take in is affecting us.
How much can you really enjoy what the great fruits of life, right? When you're not connected, you actually enjoy it even more because you're not being programmed. It's amazing. Like you just sit there and you can really enjoy something. You know what I mean? Like
enjoy something. I come out every morning and look outside, and it's when you're in a now moment as well. It's that even that's enjoyable, Jay. Yeah, just going outside.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything
in and out, and just being grateful. Just for waking up, that's enjoyable for me nowadays.
It brings you there. Yes, that's why on my journey, Cortez and Jay, and this is just from a masculine standpoint here. I done went from place to place to place, bro. But trying to be around people and express this freaking feeling thing. You know, like, oh my goodness, bro. Like from a masculine standpoint, dude, it kind of makes me like, yeah, man, and that's the thing people don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you said with the feminine. You said, oh, I'm not to offend anyone, mate. If you actually understand energy and the way masculine and feminine energy works, you can't be offended by that. It is what it is.
Yes, man. Yes, man. And it's the thing is, it matters not how long I'm going to be coming privy to this damn energy shit, but it's still because you got to understand wisdom and understanding. You see what I'm saying? You can't have wisdom without understanding. It don't. So that tells you there that there's a masculine and a feminine aspect to that. Everything has it. You see?
Yin and yang, man.
Thank you, brother. It all has it. So you can't say if a person has knowledge. In order for that person to have knowledge, that dude had been through some shit and he had to come in to acknowledge. You see, like, but in order to have that knowledge, you gotta have understanding.
That's it.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
But you got to go through your shadow too. I mean, we've all done it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have that actual spiritual, well, I would say spiritual break, but you know, if your spirit is at a point broken, and you basically go to the depths, they go, "Have you been there?" I go, "Absolutely, I've been there." But the greatest gift is to actually be alive, to actually get out and start clawing your way up. And I met these wonderful people here. My God, I'm so grateful every day for my soul family here. My God, they've got me through so many times. I mean, you got to take the risk and you know, step outside and actually fall flat on your face and get the hell up again.
But you have
like truly fall on your face.
That's it, bro.
You want me to tell you where I feel for the so-called masculines? Look how many of them, man. And this is where I commend my brothers. Because you have all these people, look at the Green Ranger. Boop, he off himself. You got all these people that's choosing side, bro. Rather than getting to know your own soul, your own self, that own part of you that want to be lifted. You feel me? Like you have people that's waking up to certain information, bro, that's in these low ass areas, bro. It is what it is. You know, when you get to understand the magnetism and way lines and the way they have a lot of us on some low vibrational shit the minute we come out the womb.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Here's a download for you, Solomon. What about, we talk about, you know, I won't say the word, but we're talking about leaving the planet. We'll leave it at that. With masculine, with males, do you think it plays a part where they actually don't connect, or they are asked to connect and they can't because they just don't understand, and they go into that vortex of falling down, you know what I mean? And then they're
the ones that's like this here. They're trying to get on that spaceship that they know not gonna have no flight.
Yeah.
That spaceship not gonna work. You can't have one without the other. That's why we all going through this balance within ourselves right now. The masculine, feminine balance within ourselves. All this that you thinking that the males, they could try. I mean, they could try. I mean, kudos to them, because there's really no harm, no foul when you're dealing with real spirituality. The humans is the ones that deal with the feelings and emotions, and I mean, we want to experience some shit, right? So when it come down to the masculine energy, they can try it, but I don't recommend my people to be like that, because you're taking away from a certain nature of yourself. You're taking away from a certain aspect of yourself that's gonna have you go down with that ship. Because, bro, I know coming into the way of loving and feeling everything, man, being able to heal yourself and cry, bro. We wasn't on that crying shit back in the day. You feel me? We was taught to rock out with our cock out, you know. And I mean, we done some dumb
Man
shit.
up.
You feel me? Man up, bro. You feel me?
Up.
Don't be a puss.
Man, don't cry. Yeah.
You see, we had it hard, dude. We had it hard, dude. So, but it's no way that I would give up or give in to fight and all that other shit, bro. The only thing you really gotta do is just surrender to a certain energy, if you will, because it's feminine, bro. It really is. That's
a big problem. I think it's a big problem, Solomon, with the way that people perceive feminine energy. It's not, you say that, but that, going into where, having a lot of people, a lot of friends who in the LGBTQI, that community. I've got a lot of close friends in that one, and
community with the letters.
Yeah, sorry, still waking up.
Male and female. See, that's the thing. Male and female are not even life forms, but we call ourselves women and men. I'm not trying to, I can explain it to y'all, but at another time if y'all want. When it comes down to feminine and masculine energy, divine essence, bro, man, that's why, God forgive me for saying this, but if people don't know one of the biggest secrets, that's why a lot of people go to hell in the handbasket. Because you can't even take gender out of it when gender is a person. It's a law, bro.
Yeah.
It's a law, bro. And that lets you know right then and there, bro, gender play a role in everything. I don't care if you're a boy that like a boy, you still have masculine and feminine energy in
everyone,
you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they the ones that's really looking at it wrong, bro, because they still want to fight and precept.
Well, if you look at it, we've been conditioned to suppress our feminine energy and not express that part of us, because even the understanding of it, like Jay said, feminine energy, to someone that's masculine and his ego still, which plays a vital part
absolutely
in embracing that feminine energy, is having to just let go of that ego side of you, because if you don't, that ego's gonna be like, I don't want to be feminine. I don't want to be seen crying. I don't want to be. Do you understand? So once you can dissolve that ego and embrace that feminine side of you, you will understand that crying is just a form of releasing the energy. Do you know what I mean? And expressing your emotions is a form of a release of energy. So in fact, if you was to hold that energy in and not express, this is why a lot of people get sick, and which we all know. Do you know what I mean? This is why a lot of diseases come, because a lot of people don't express how they're feeling. You block that energy up, and then you become ill. Do you know what I mean?
Emotions are, like 100%, man. Like emotions are energy in motion.
Yeah.
So if you've got all of these energies in motion running through you, and you're not allowing them to come out or process or express, that's going to cause a malfunction in your system. You got to let that emotion do its thing. You got to let that perpetual motion machine run its course and let that energy release so that it's not causing other problems inside of you.
Whether that means you looking like a bitch. Whether that means you looking like a bitch as a man. Do you know what I mean? I probably cry like, I'm not even kidding you, about 10 times a month. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm crying. Sometimes I'll be laughing and then I start to cry. Do you know what I mean? But I do not care, because I understand.
You understand.
I understand why I'm doing it. And I'm so in touch with that feminine side of me. I don't care, because I know myself. Do you understand? So I don't feel a certain way to express how I'm feeling. I
actually, I'm in the mindset 100% that, like, you kept saying, like, oh, it's the feminine. It's like, I actually think it's more masculine for a man to say, yeah, I cry 10 times a month
100%.
than it is for a guy to be like, I don't have emotion. I don't get sad. That's for bitches. Like,
he's a robot.
No.
But there's exactly the problem.
Shit.
He's a liar.
There's exactly the bloody problem. There it is, like, and then the thing is, these days here with that, I'm going to pull the male card here and say they use that against us to take out, to say you have to give your power away. You're not giving your power away. You're expressing yourself and release of emotion, expressing who you are. So it's the absolute biggest load of bloody bullshit.
But your emotions aren't even who you are. They're just energy and motion.
Exactly. That's exactly what. But they use it to. They use it to take power, and people and this is where the ego comes in to manipulate, and this is where people don't understand until someone stands up and says, "How's that? How's this one? There's the door. Hope it hits you on that. Don't let it hit on your ass, because I'm not a bad person, but please leave."
Because
it's how we
yourself back. Here we go. I could tell you what I really think.
Back to the point where I was telling y'all earlier, man, we do it to ourselves. It's nobody doing it to us but us, bro. But
Well,
us.
on another end, like on the opposite end of that, like in the area where I live, I'm close to the nation's capital, right? Like we're so programmed, all the women here are very in their masculine energy. Even myself, like I have trouble letting go, like I'm more like go-getter, like that kind of stuff, and I think everything's inverted, right? They don't want that polarity, like so when we have a bunch of masculine energy all around us, and it's almost like there's no like polarity and stuff. I think that's why the world's in the state it's in. And,
That's what they're doing, yeah, 100%.
And I'm trying to embrace my divine
100%.
feminine more, but when you don't feel like always safe in your own environment, you always feel like you're being attacked by this masculine energy. And I'm not saying that's whether it's male, but you know what I'm saying, like that's why it's hard for me right now to step into my, like, I know I could step lower into my feminine energy, but I don't feel as safe or comfortable in it. I'll be honest.
Because just think, in the corporate world, it's hard for a female to go into a room full of masculine energy and with feminine because they target that. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, in that environment, so.
And women have had
to then become more masculine over time just to fit into a certain point. Do you know what I mean? Which is fucking, man, it's wrong.
Well, but I'll tell you the thing about it is though, and there's no disrespect because I done hit it wrong and a lot of people hit it wrong, right? But you gotta understand how we mirror each other and shit. It's like a lot of women, right? They don't know how to step into that divine feminine energy, bro, because a lot of that divine feminine energy directs. You get it? It's like it's like if you really pay attention to nature, right? The queen bee run the hive. It's the lioness that run the pack. So when we go all the way up to the most intelligent species, which is human, the feminine, you see, they don't know how to use that divine feminine energy, bro. It's because we demasculated the woman, you feel me? But we really just took away that divine feminine essence, that energy that makes them move at a certain
certain way.
When they step up to their power, they thinking that it's but I mean, it is what it is. That's why some of them are afraid to step up. It's just like us, the masculine. We feel a certain way. But we can't express our feelings. Why? Because nigga, man, you gonna be a bitch. It's the same way, bro. I bullshit you not. So
100%, I agree.
Well, I want to talk about polarity because I think you explain that very well, and some people confuse it. Even some, I don't know, the way you explain it like made it quick. And I want to hear the way you explain like polarity again.
How we polarize?
Like just the law in general and just how to use it. Because I don't know. I remember you made a video on it, and I don't remember exactly what you said, but I just wanted to.
Polarity is like in order to understand the polarity of the situation, we're gonna still have to explain vibration as well. You see, polarity in I'm gonna say a mental state is I'm gonna use hot water versus cold water, right? And this is it's law, so I'm gonna use water so we can not get none of this twisted, right? Okay, now we polarizing the water right now. Now you're talking about the vibration of it. But if I want my water to be ice cold, you see, it's not gonna automatically come out cold like that. Because once it goes from high polarity, a high vibration, which means it's hot, you still gonna have to go from warm, lukewarm, all the way to cold. You know where I'm coming from? So on a physical standpoint here, we kind of get that aspect from polarizing because we are polarizing hot from cold. We turned it from a high vibration to a low vibration. You see what I'm saying? So mentally, when we polarize mentally, you see, that's the part of us where, because and it is what it is, people can argue it all they want, it doesn't matter. whatever you polarize in the mental world first. You feel me? First off, we gonna I'm a prime example. It's like this here, right? Good and evil. You feel me? Or good and bad. Whatever you want to say, right? Okay, I have this lighter in my hand. So I know if I strike this lighter onto this paper, it's gonna cause a fire, and if I let it go, it might burn up everything. So is it the lighter that's evil, or is it my thoughts that's evil that made me do this to the lighter, or is it me? Which one? Mm-hmm. Or is it just is what it is? And are we talking about the lighter? We're not talking about me. We're just talking about the lighter right now. You see? Mm-hmm. How would you judge, label, polarize? How would you do it? How would you? That's polarizing. Polarizing is judging. Is what we deem it, except for looking at it for exactly what it is. Because this lighter is inanimate. If I'm not picking that lighter up, if I'm not striking the piece of elastic crystals in that lighter to make a spark, that lighter's just sitting there. So
it's basically an opinion, and you're sort of putting your spin on the actual action that is being done. You know what I mean? You can put a good or bad spin on it. Mm-hmm. If so if you go, what's the intention of the lighter? The lighter could be to light smoke or light sage, or it could be to light something up. If you get where I'm going, I won't go too far into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's not the object. It's not even. It's the motherfucking. My thing is, I can't call the lighter evil because it's the lighter that's sparking the flame that caused the fire. You get it? So they have us polarizing 24/7, not set in our own understanding and knowing, because it's going to always polarize to one degree or another. You see, it don't just go from cold to hot and from hot to cold. It's going to always change in a certain degree before it gets to that absolute, because nothing is not all the way totally absolute. You feel me? You have to understand absolutes to really understand the absolute, all to everything. You feel me? Now, we can use polarity with vibration now when it goes to feeling a certain way. You see? So and this is just a word, like if I tell you the sky is gray, but you telling me the sky is blue, and I tell you the sky is gray, and you like, there's no way the sky is blue, and I'm telling you the sky is gray, but you telling me the sky, and now all of a sudden, who's right or who's wrong right now? You feel me? I understand the clouds can become gray, but the sky is blue. I mean, you get where I'm coming from? So when it comes down to polarizing like that, they have us polarizing like that 24/7. It's a law. It's polarity. It's duality.
The law of polarity, which in the end, all that matters is now. Yeah. Whether the sky is blue or not, it's what you're gonna do now.
Thank you. And it's like this here. Really, the blue is the color of deception. Really, the color blue is really deceiving because it's really nothing. It's black. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
saying? So, that's true. It's true. You're right.
Yeah. You see, so we have to see when we're polarizing something, or when unconsciously, systematically, it's doing it for us. You see, but it's all when it goes back to the mental aspect of it. You have to grasp it in order to change anything, because we arguing over the same shit. It's the flip side of the same coin. I don't care if you saying God and the devil. You feel me? God is one polarity. The devil is another polarity. That's all it is, bro. You feel where I'm coming from? We all get over that same source, but it's however you polarize it. It's now when we talking about polarity, you got to bring in correspondence. Correspondence is the introductory to demonic energy. Oh, that's all. It's teaching you as above, so below. As below, so above. It's the same corresponding energy. So that Archangel Michael can be that very same Asmodeus or whatever y'all want to call it. I ain't labeling it. I don't know. I'm not trying to put it. You feel me? But I guarantee you that's what it is, bro. A lot of people don't understand that, but they want to talk about the Kabbalah, the tree of life, and this and that. Yeah, you talk about the tree of life, but it's also a tree of death. It's the corresponding energy. That's all it is.
The yin and yang, mate. Let's be honest.
Yin and yang. I was gonna bring that up actually. Yeah, we're always
yin and yang. Yeah. That's Jesus and Lucifer. Do you know? Or Lucifer and Satan. It's the same shit, different polarity. When and this is the truth, y'all. When is people gonna realize that Satan and Lucifer is two different beings? They are two different beings. Saturn represents Satan. Venus represents Lucifer, love. You see, Saturn is Satan, restriction. You know, 100%. You feel me? So when you have Saturn worship,
that's what the Satanists worship, Saturn.
Yes, and when you have Venus worship, that's Luciferian, bro. Both polarities are needed. I'm just letting y'all know that right now, man. Both polarities are needed to the point where it'll help you, the one that's supposed to be the Michaelian state of mind. You feel me? Yeah, Jesus. Y'all just okay. Yeah, Jesus. Whatever Jesus was, bro. I can't knock nobody for that. You feel me? But me talking about Satan, Lucifer, and Michael. Understand where I'm coming from here. So you have one side that'll have you, and how many people, right? They've been on this damn internet, bro. And saw these people, they supposed to be all powerful, all knowing, they remember everything and all this, and you looking like, what the f you did? That I couldn't, you feel me? But really, you the one that's really doing the proper work. You doing the shadow work, you seeing the void. But you done ran across these people that's so enlightened and they remember so much. Yeah, that's Lucifer. That's the light bringer. The one that wants you to think you all this light and this and that. You're already light. So when you are going out looking for way too much light, you are looking for Lucifer. Both entities, right, will give you exactly what you want. You feel me? You want to be all-knowing and you stuck in illusions? You are all-knowing. Everything that you want to be, because you are light. Light is information. Light is energy. Energy is the ABCs to everything. So, and just tap in and figure it out. When you tap in and figure it out, I bullshit you not. Even if you get stuck in a certain process, I can help y'all out of it just that fast. But when you get to developing these states, bro, when you get into these altered states of mind, you're going to start developing this knowing of a sort. They call it Rosicrucianism. You see, that's when you access a bunch of different, I'll be by myself a lot, so I go in a bunch of different mind states and mind levels. The Luciferic part of this, right? It'll have you, it's information, it's all right. Like everything that Luciferic part of you is telling you, bro, the light coming on is all right. Everything that the satanic part of this shit. Satan, flesh, third density, the world of manifestation. You get it? So you have to understand, when you are in this satanic world, this satanic system, and you got to understand manifestation. When you manifest it, don't get too lost in the desires of people, because you already desired it. God bless the desires of your heart, gut, brain. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But when you are in the satanic system, you only got satanic or Luciferic. The Michaelian is the middle. Jesus' way, Archangel Michael, whichever one y'all want, is just we should be trying to get it right. I bullshit y'all not, because if I got y'all, bro. But the one that want to have you out here in the world, right? All your bills are gonna be paid up. You're gonna have everything you want. But you're gonna get it on the lines of manipulating others.
Yeah.
You get it? You don't want to be manipulating other people.
There's a lot of good books out there, Solomon, that I've been looking at. They actually got a book on the art of manipulating others. It's amazing.
Yeah, that shit sucks, bro. That's like the most suckiest art, dude. And I wouldn't.
There's ways. They say there's ways to do it right. There's no real way to do it right. You can influence it. You can be an influencer in a positive way. But
yes,
the way it absolutely fascinates me, right? Absolutely fascinates me. But yeah, we're gonna have to come back, because we've all got to go to work and all those kind of things. Sarah wants to do the card reading for us. Solomon, can we have you back in a couple of weeks? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh
Many
yeah.
times. I want to have him on again, because I really like I feel like we gotta come together.
Please, if you could, mate, that'd be great. Because mate, this has gone for 2 hours. This is amazing. So Sarah's got our card. Sarah, do you want to pull the card?
Jay has work.
Oh yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay for now. Okay. But yeah, we're good. Just Okay. Sarah, what have you got?
So just so Solomon knows what's up, I always shuffle and play with my card deck while we're chatting, and usually a card or two will throw itself out, and it generally matches exactly what we just talked about, and this is no exception. We were talking masculine, feminine today. We were talking polarities. I got the Sorcerer, beautiful, feminine, witchy looking card, but she was upside down. But then I also got the Mystical Shaman. So there's our masculine popping in. So we've got the Sorcerer and the Mystical Shaman working together today. And this is amazing what the card says. So I'm just going to read it out for you guys. So the Sorcerer. This is the source of dark power. The Sorcerer represents the destructive aspects of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and the ideas that foster. Sorry, my thing just flipped up here. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and the ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. The Medicine. Have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is called for now. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and the ones that you love. It is time to come out of denial and accept your responsibility for for your own words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the Sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light.
Wow, so that's just exactly what I need. Exactly, guys. We're gonna have to call it.
But there's one more card here, Jay. They go together because we're talking masculine, feminine.
Oh, sorry,
polarities. The Mystical Shaman popped out too, so we got the Sorcerer and the Shaman, so the masculine and the feminine. The Shaman is the symbol of the myth maker, the storyteller, who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves from it, perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mythical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy. For all elements of life have spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. The invitation. When the mystical shaman appears, you are invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act in inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on the known story of success or achievement. You can impartially observe. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales you have that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there is no need to explain to anyone, not even yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is the sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, yeah, huge, powerful reading.
Wow. So we had a bit of a time rush there, but Solomon, thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you. We'll do
we're
more.
gonna have
We're
you
gonna
back
do
in a
more.
few
We have
weeks'
more.
time.
We have more to talk about. We got a lot more.
We got
So
more
much
part
more to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this will come up in 2 parts. There'll be part 1 and part 2. We can't leave any of this stuff out. Thank you so much for coming on board. Life Theories, Solomon, thank you very much for being our guest. For the crew, Diana, Trailblazer of the Universe, and everything Leonardo DiCaprio on with her memes and everything on the internet and every social media platform. Small Sarah Big Soul, our founding Mother Earth. Raven, of course, as I call her. You can jump on TikTok, Instagram, and get on her. Please follow her, and of course myself, Journey of a White Feather. I've got the new book coming out very soon. Sarah will be the voiceover for that. Amazing I'm doing that. I'm still scratching my head. And the big fella Batman from the Arkham Asylum, Cortez Medford, Spiritual Needs TV. Jump on there. Has some great stuff on there every single week. Thank you so much for the Titans and the Life Theories crew. Solomon, you're a legend. We sign off now. Yep. Hands up. We'll talk soon, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week on Life Theories.
Bye.
Awesome.
Take care, guys.
Bye,
Bye, guys.